What's up, y'all? Welcome back, friends. For y'all who don't know, this is Black Light. I'm Black Light, and this is my channel. Welcome aboard to my new subscribers, my new friends. I appreciate y'all joining the channel. I appreciate those who've been making comments. Like I always say, I always like to interact. I like for my conversation to be interactive because, a lot of times when I'm not reporting stories, I'm just trying to really come have a conversation with y'all. And this is just a crazy story that I'm talking about the Affordable Care Act. And is it really affordable? Because we do know that they create the Affordable Care Act, right? It's supposed to be for people, for lower income people who can't really afford health insurance like that because health insurance is so expensive. So Obama came up with the Obamacare, and Biden is now called the Affordable Care Act. But anyway, I'm getting older and everything like that. And so as a responsible person that's getting older, you want to make sure that you have some type of health care or, health care insurance or something like that in case something happens, because as you get older, God forbid anything, major or anything, really catastrophic happens. But even without, you still need to go get regular checkups and things. What's not to not we know this. So anyway, I'm kind of ignorant to it, y'all. Like for real, I'm kind of ignorant. I'm like the Affordable Care Act. Okay, so let me call and check out the Affordable Care Act and see what it's talking about. And I actually thought that the Affordable Care Act, for some reason, show you how silly I am on that particular topic subject. I actually thought the Care Act was an actual insurance plan, but the Affordable Care Act is not an insurance plan. What it does is it gives you a deductible, or they can reimburse or cover up to 50% of whatever you're being charged by the insurance, health insurance provider that you're receiving services from. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and share this little clip from Obama when he's kind of talking about um, the things that the Affordable Care Act is, what it's supposed to do. I can share my screen here as soon as this goes up. But yeah, it's supposed to be for like the lowest income or people on the economic scale. It's supposed to be allowing them to be able to afford health care in case something happens to them.
In the course of our democracy. But I'm outside the arena, and I know how discouraged people can get with Washington. Democrats, Republicans, Independents. Everybody feels frustrated sometimes about what takes place in this town. Progress feels way too slow sometimes. Victories are often incomplete. And in a country as big and as diverse as ours, consensus never comes easily. But what the Affordable Care Act shows is that you are driven by the core idea that together we can improve the lives of this generation and the next. And if you're persistent, if you stay with it and are willing to work through the obstacles and the criticism and continually improve where you fall short, you can make America better. You can have an impact on millions of lives. You can help make sure folks don't have to lose their homes when they get.
Okay, now this is what I want y'all to listen to, because he's giving a description of the purpose of the Affordable Care Act. So this is where I want y'all to listen to, because this is basically giving a description of who this bill is supposed to actually be helping. This is the Affordable Care Act isn't for people with money. It's supposed to be for people who are struggling and can't afford health care.
Homes when they get sick, that they don't have to worry. Homes when they get sick. You can help make sure folks don't have to lose their homes when they get sick.
So people don't have to lose their homes when they get sick.
That they don't have to worry whether a loved one is going to get the treatment they need.
So a loved one won't have to worry. So you don't have to worry about your loved ones if they'll be able to get the treatment that they need.
President Joe Biden understands that. He can help make sure folks don't have to lose their homes when they get sick, that they don't have to worry whether a loved one is going to get the treatment they need. President Joe Biden understands that. He has dedicated his life to the proposition that there's something worthy about public service and that the reason to run for office is for days like today. So I could not be more honored to be.
Okay, but that's okay. That's what I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear what this so-called uh, Affordable Care Act is supposed to be for. Okay, so let me continue on with my story a little bit. So I don't even remember how far I got, but I had called them or whatever, and they explained to me that that's what the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is not an actual insurance plan. What they do is, depending, they ask you a series of questions, and according to those questions, they offer you different um, health plan coverages through reputable companies like Aetna, Blue Shield. What's another one that I know that they had offered me? Um, was it Hermana or whatever? Well, anyway, so they asked me a series of questions, then they brought me up. Actually, y'all, this is what I want to do. We're gonna go on here and we're gonna actually, I want to actually do one so y'all can kind of see exactly what I went through or what I did. This is going to be similar to the questions that they would ask you on the phone. Okay. So the first question, y'all, because remember, they're gonna give you up to 50% off on whatever insurance policy that you choose to pick. They hopefully these are actually going to be a little bit cheaper here because these are not um the higher scale ones. But anyway, in past 6 days, have any of these happened to you? Loss of health coverage, moved to a new zip code, had a change in family size, other qualifying life event, none apply. So none apply. So I'm gonna hit none apply for that. Oh, and don't forget about your teeth. Dental benefits are available. So these are the plans, and right here, these already say these are non-affordable Care Act plans. And let's see why. Recommendations do not include Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare products, and are based on assumptions about the number of visits, type of services, their associated costs. We estimate this plan will save you on premiums and, and projected out-of-pocket medical costs compared to other plans we offer. Please read this insurance plan brochure carefully and determine if it meets your individual needs. Okay. Okay. Well, basically, what I want to get at, when I was on the phone with them, they pretty much told me that my that they quoted me would be like $700 a month. But if I qualify through the Obamacare insurance, that would be $700 a month. I could get a discount and it would be like 400. I think one of the main ones that offered me was like a 469, and I was like, I absolutely cannot pay no $469. Like I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm not gonna try to lie and stunt with y'all like I can. Then they offered me one for like 405 or something like that, and then one for I finally talked to somebody else and they got it down to like I want to say like 389 or something like that per month. But let's look at these policies right here. We're gonna do a little um accounting too right now because if we can look at the details. And this really needs to be changed right here because imagine if you had I did this and I put no pre-existing conditions, no benefits, but I really should have put pre-existing in there just to see because it's supposed to be for the people who may have those type of issues and may have those type of problems. I don't think they're gonna let me go back to that. They're taking me straight back to the quotes without letting me answer all the questions. Okay. But anyway, let me get back to what I really was trying to be talking about here. So let's say your out-of-pocket expense after copays, $7,000 um a year. So we about to do some accounting. So $7,000 a year. We're trying to figure out how much it'll be per month. Now, a lot of people think that you take the 7,000 and divide it by 12,000 to figure out how much it is per month, but you don't do that. You would take the 7,000 and you would divide it by 52 weeks that are in a year because some months, like I think I already said, have different ranges. Like every month isn't exactly 30 days. In fact, yeah, I think February 28 days. So every month isn't exactly 30 days. So when you're calculating something by the month, you have to do it by the week. So you take 7,000, divide that by 52, that gives you $134.61 per month. I mean, per week, sorry. Then to get by the month, you're going to take that weekly amount. And of course, we know there's 4 weeks in a month, multiply that times four. That's 538. Divide that by two. This is 269, current 269 per month. Okay. We're going to do another one. This is 9,500. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. I'm telling y'all these numbers for a reason because I want y'all to start thinking about who this Affordable Care Act is supposed to be for. Max out of pocket 9,500. So 9,500 once again divided by 52 weeks gives you $182.69 per week times four. So that's 730 in 1 month. If you qualify for the 50% discount, you would be paying 365 a month. Are y'all following me? Let me see. 12,000 for this one. 12,000 divided by 52 weeks gives you 230 times four. That's $923 a month. Divided by two if you get the 50% discount. And then that leaves you $461 per month. See, now my thing with this is how is that affordable for the average person that may only be making 725 an hour? Like for instance, here in Georgia, the minimum wage is 725. So you take somebody that's making 725 per hour, they work full time, they work all the hours that they're supposed to work, right? That's $290 a week. And then you multiply it times four, that's 1160 a month. And so then you imagine the lowest one that we calculated was for 269. Okay. You take off 269 of that, that leaves this person $891 left to pay a car note, pay rent, get gas, get food. If you got kids, take care of your kid. 891 left to do all of that with this supposedly being Affordable Care Act. Now, let's say you make a little bit more than that. Let's say you make $13 an hour, right? And you work full time. So $13 an hour. Because this plan is not for people that's supposed to be making money. This is supposed to be helping those who are in need and those who are lower on the economic scale, people who are making minimum wage. It's supposed to be ensuring that they can get health coverage. So, like he said, they don't have to worry about their loved ones, that they're going to be able to get the medicines that they need, or having to worry about choosing health care over rent, pretty much. That's what he said. So $13 an hour times 40 gives you $520 a week. Okay, so that's per week times four. So you're making 2,080 a month. So then you get a plan for $400 out of that. That's leaving you 17. That's leaving you $1,780 once again to pay rent, do everything you got to do, everything you got to do out of that. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, like, how is that affordable? The only people who could that are really technically, if you think about it and if you do the numbers, the only people that's really going to benefit from this, and I want y'all to know I'm not doing this in support of the Republican Party against the Democrats. It don't have nothing to do with no type of political affiliation. It's just I had this personal experience with it, and so then it made me want to talk about it because I'm like, this isn't really affordable. Like if you think about it, somebody making minimum wage, in order for this to really be beneficial to somebody, you're going to damn near have to be entering into the middle class. Like for this to really be effective, you would have to really be making like 50,000. Like for example, for somebody 40 making $40,000 a year, you divide that by 52 weeks in a year, which gives you $769. So this person makes $769 a week. Multiply that times four. Okay, so they're bringing home $3,000 a month. So for them to pay $300, or let's say $400. Let's say they decide to pay $400. That's still leaving them $2,676 to still pay rent, get food, gas, etc., whatever they got. Now they still gonna feel that each month, but it's definitely not going to be that pinch there. So, and this is somebody making $40,000 a year. So I just wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think? I mean, is that enough? Like, do y'all think that that's affordable? Because when they told me how much that I would be paying, or that they thought, I'm like, is that with the discount on there? Is that with after the affordable care? They was like, yes, that's with the discount. If it wasn't because of this, you'd be paying $600, $700, or maybe even more for health coverage. I'm like, wow. But even after all that said and done, and you know what? And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I like way want to think that it's a scam to promote health insurance, because you know how you can make it seem like you got such a great sale on something and then people can run out and get it. That's what they should already be charged anyway for health coverage and health insurance anyway. They should already be only charging, if they got it for five, they should already be charging 250 for it. If it's really going to be affordable health insurance, they they trying to it's a I'm telling you, I honestly think it's a scam. When you say something is supposed to be this much, when and then they giving it to you at the price that it's supposed to be, but they making it seem like you getting it at a sales price, or that you getting it at a discount price. A true discount price would be, for example, they say it's supposed to be 600, then with the Affordable Care Act is 300. What it really should be is 300 before the Affordable Care Act, and then after the Affordable Care Act, it's $150. That's what it really should be. But anyway, y'all let me know if y'all think that this is really going to change lives for millions and generations to come. Is the Affordable Act Care going to really allow citizens to be able to choose between their loved ones and worrying about their loved ones getting the treatment that they may need if they get sick? Is this really going to, if you decide to pay, like you say, I've just got to have health insurance, with this really um help you out as far as choosing between if you're making 725, you're making $10,000. If you're on the lower end of the scale, is that really, really, really helping you? I just want to know what y'all think. And you don't have to be on the end of the lower scale to answer this question or whatever. Just give me your opinion on it. And like I said, once again, y'all, please like the video. Friends, please give me some comments. Um, and you know what? I think that's gonna be all for now. Thanks again, y'all. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening to me rant.